everyone, it's your girl Miss Angie, and we are back with another Let's Talk Tuesday. And as you see from the title, we are getting into lies, okay? Lies. Not telling the truth, not being honest, not being real, not being 100, whatever you want to call it. Let me adjust my camera. Okay. Anyways, so before we get into this topic, I want to say that usually in between I give myself breaks, as far as doing longer content, because of course it was back to school for the kids, and work and everything in life continues to flow. So in between, I may do a short or two, but a lot of times I just try to give myself that minute to kind of like debrief, recollect myself. We are getting into the fall, and so the summer is leaving soon, sadly. But other than that, so it's a lot of, getting back into the flow of the kids being back to school and trying to give myself, time for my relationship, time for the kids. So in between these episodes, I try to just give myself a break, and I don't want to ever get on camera until I fully feel ready to talk about the topic that I'm talking about. And I don't ever want to just throw anything out there, because I felt those moments where you feel like you're rushing. So I never want to do that. So anyways, getting back into the topic for this Tuesday, number one is, let's start off with the definition of what a lie is, so that we are all aware and all on the same page of what a lie is. Google actually gave two definitions, because y'all know I always stay in my notes. But anyways, Google gave two definitions. And so the second definition, which I feel like really fits this topic of discussion, is the definition of a lie is a untrue or inaccurate statement that may or may not be believed true by the speaker or writer. So basically, it's saying that the statement is false. Nothing true about the statement. So let's dig into why people lie. Why do people lie? Some of these are the reasons that I looked up to kind of get us familiar with the reasons on why people lie. Number one, don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. A lot of times a common one is, if you don't want to go somewhere, like let's just say you be like, hey, we want to go out and blah, 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 hang out and do dinner or whatever the case may be. And we just come up with a quick lie. Like, oh, I got to go to work. And what if you really don't have to go to work? Or, oh, I got the kids. And what if you don't have the kids? Like, a lot of times we just don't come out and say, you know what, I'm not going to be able to make it. Or because a lot of times we feel like if we say the truth, then it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. But a lot of times that gives us opportunity to lie. Another one is avoiding punishment. So we already know, especially when dealing with crimes, people are quick to try to get out of a crime, child, and they be quick to lie to get out of punishment. But no matter what, if the police pull you over and they got you speeding on that little scanner, it ain't nothing. I mean, you say I wasn't speeding, and they say, well, we got it on the scanner. And sometimes, let's just be clear, I get with y'all, sometimes police could probably be on you for other reasons, because we understand how that goes. But let's just say in the moment, you really was speeding, and they clocked you, whatever they did in that moment, and you was speeding, and you gonna lie and say that quick lie for sure, and say I wasn't speeding, and they like, well, we got you on video. Trying to avoid punishment, trying to get out of that, especially with them kids talking about they ate their vegetables, knowing good and well they ain't eat their vegetables. All right, now, avoiding punishment. Disappointed. Don't want to disappoint anybody. You don't want to disappoint family. Sometimes we lie, which I seen on this TV show. One of the kids lied about continuing college, and so the family found out, of course, and they're like, well, why did you lie? And it was like, I just didn't want to disappoint you guys, because I wanted to choose a different field, or I wanted to choose a different option, and I'm not in college anymore. So a lot of times we don't want to disappoint people. The next one is to gain attention. You lie because you want people to like you. You lie because you want people to see that you got it all and you don't have it all. So you lie to gain attention from others. Another one is to avoid conflict. You lie because you don't want any drama. So when your wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend is questioning and asking certain things, which we're going to get deeper into the relationship part, but and let's be clear, a lie is a lie, no matter how big and how small. So let's also remember that. But to avoid conflict, sometimes you just don't want any drama and you're going to say a quick lie to get you out of conflict. So these are just a few examples to kind of jog our memories about lying, what a lie is when it comes to lying, and why people lie. Another key point is that when we lie, a lot of times it starts off as one lie, and then we lie about something else to keep that lie going. And then we lie again, and then before you know, we done forgot about the lie, or we done forgot where the lie originated, and now we got so many different things. And it's like, for us as humans, we're human, we're gonna lie, we're human, we're gonna do things. That is true. But we have to start being real with ourselves and just being honest in the moment. Be honest in that moment, because you don't want to keep a lie going and then another lie and another lie after that. That's too much work. You don't want to have to do that. And I've lied before a few times, and it's like a lot of times you will forget what you lied about. Let's just keep it real. We're keeping it all the way real over here, okay? So let's examine as we go into deeper in relationship. And when I talk about relationships, yes, this is more also on the romantic side. But then if you think about relationships with your family, if you think about relationships with work people, if you think about relationships in school, if you think about any form of relationship that you have with friends, people that you work with, lying will come up no matter where you're at. Work, home, friends, it shows up. Okay, so anyways, but when we talk about why do we lie in relationships, that goes back to because the truth hurts, because telling the truth may hurt your spouse or loved one. Sometimes people don't care. Sometimes people don't care. People say, I want to say the lie and I don't care what the outcome is. And some people know that if I lie, there's no repercussion to the lie, so I continue to lie. And I'm going to be very clear, because I have been there, and this is why I'm talking about the subject, because I'm not at all, I'm not going to sit up here and try to feed no story about me being this perfect angel and I don't lie, because I have lied. And to go deeper into that, when we look at relationship, for me, I've always lied because I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings, because I didn't know how to speak up for myself and tell the truth, because I wanted people to not look at me differently if I said how I really felt. So a lot of times I would say a lie, and it started when I was younger, naturally, just in the midst of, as you're a kid, you lie about things, you don't want to get in trouble, and then as you get older, it shows up in high school, middle school, you continue to lie. And then when you're an adult, you're lying about things because you're not being truthful. I started to notice that what we talk about, a little white lie, is still a lie. Like, let's be real here. A lie is a lie. But when we get back into relationships, and of course you guys know, as we talked about, I have been through some relationships back in my day, and I got lied to a lot. And so a lot of situations I would lie right back. Like, okay, after you get hurt so much in relationship and you try to be, honest, you're trying to be that good girl, and a lot of situations you start to lie back in relationships. And it wasn't like an often thing, and it wasn't like anything of me cheating or being doing something behind somebody's back, but it was because I didn't want him to look at me as if like, okay, it's a lot going on here and maybe I shouldn't sign up for that. Like, a lot of my truth, I did tell a lot of my truth in our relationship, but I was scared of the rejection. And a lot of things I didn't set boundaries for in my relationship, starting off in the beginning of our relationship, I didn't set boundaries. And as we talked about, it's important to set boundaries in your relationship. But I didn't set boundaries for other people surrounding me to understand that my relationship, and I want to word this the best way. Like, if you don't set boundaries, then you start to disrespect the person that you're in the relationship with. And I didn't look at it like that. I was always that person trying to please everybody. Like, I'm trying to keep the peace over here. I'm trying to keep the peace over here. I'm trying to keep peace with everyone. And I am hurting my spouse. Like, I am causing the downfall in the communication between me and my spouse, because I'm not being open and honest, because I'm trying to just please everybody and I haven't set boundaries inside of my relationship. So it was just certain things that I deemed in my heart as, oh, this is just something small, and this is just something I probably don't need to make mention of. But for my spouse, it's like, yeah, this is something that we need to correct. This is something that I deem disrespectful in our relationship. You're not being honest with me about certain things, and I need you to understand this so that we can get better. So I personally continue to be better for our relationship. And we learned also how to set boundaries, or start to set boundaries in our relationship, and to also put consequences out there for if we don't follow these things that we put for both of us in the relationship. What are the consequences? Because a lot of times people will lie to you because there's no consequence. So if you say, hey, if you're going to continue to lie to me about certain things, then this relationship is over. If you continue to lie to me about things, then this friendship is done. A lot of times we don't give that. We just feel like, okay, give this person a second, third, fourth, fifth chance. So I knew that to continue the healthiness in my relationship, I have to be honest, no matter like if it may hurt or if it could cause this person to like, I have to be able to receive the response no matter what it is, because after you tell the truth, it's to that person discretion whether they're going to continue to deal with you or not, depending on how they feel. But a lot of times we lie and, we don't tell the truth and just accept, let this person say how they feel after I disclose this truth. Now, there's some people out there that's going to be blunt, tell you the truth, be honest, and I wasn't that person. But some people going to keep it with you and say, I don't care how you feel, I'm going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you the truth if that dress don't look good on you. They're going to tell you the truth if your hair looks messed up. They're going to tell you the truth. Okay? So there are some people that are like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's all in how I feel like it's all in how you say it. You just don't want to go off hard on somebody, but it's all in how you bring that conversation to that person. But yes, I just wanted to make mention of that when it comes to relationship, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with the person that you're with, because you want that person to have trust in you, and you want to have trust in them. But it's all for you. Like, you are setting that for yourself. No matter if somebody else is lying to you, because the lies are going to come out. Okay? The lies will come out. The truth, the truth will show up. But, so getting back to the fact of just in general, people lying in relationships, we know that people will lie to want to maintain one girl over here and have somebody on the side. Like, it's so many different variables and stuff. And I just want people to understand that it's okay to live in your truth. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to just speak from where you're at. You don't have to be harsh. You don't have to be mean, but just tell your truth. Live in your truth. Be honest with who you are. I'm telling you, when you lie, it's so uncomfortable. And for some people, they may have been lying for years and they don't find any discomfort. But for me, I feel like lying is uncomfortable, especially when you love someone, because you like, I want to be honest. I want to tell the truth. But I feel like if I tell the truth, what if they break up with me? If I tell the truth, what if they don't want to deal with me anymore? And a lot of times we just have to accept whatever comes from that. But knowing that you told the truth and being honest is all that matters. So anyways, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel. And I'll check you guys out on the next video. Thanks for watching.